football playoff. It's time to find out who has the depth and the drive to take one huge step closer to the ultimate goal, hoisting that national championship trophy. This test is a matchup we cannot wait to see unfold. Welcome to Pasadena, California, and the iconic Rose Bowl, presented by Prudential, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Nebraska Cornhuskers, taking on last season's national champions, the Arizona State Sun Devils. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. We are almost there. Time to find out who'll be headed to the national championship game. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go with this playoff semifinal game. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. So Nebraska's offense is on the field for the first time today. And now the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. They don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
It's a shovel pass, complete. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
Chris, it's a great game, but I'm always so impressed with the offensive line because they sell this as much as anything. The quarterback's making the read, trying to figure out if the defense is committed to the run or the pass, and then he's going to go the other direction. He makes the right throw here out to the flat to the right, but the offensive line
looking for a man deep on the right side. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up 4th down.
Well, this defense has got to be aware that this quarterback and this offensive coordinator, they're not afraid to take shots. Here we see it early in this game, throwing the ball downfield. The defense has got to be aware. Keep those safeties back. Keep your eyes up. Try to keep a lid on this offense and look for some turnover opportunities.
Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain on the return. The Sun Devils offense takes the field. Our first chance to see them today. Kirk, let's check the impact players in this game. Guys who have been leaders, guys who are being counted on to deliver today.
Well, these are the guys that both these teams rely on, as you said, to be able to make the plays. And more importantly, when it gets into that point in the game where you need to be able to have some leadership, these are the men that are going to have to step up and be able to provide that for each team.
We'll go with the ground game now. Running back takes the handoff. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Scrambling. Now he'll make the throw. Oh, he makes the catch. They make the tackle, but that's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 34.
Boy, great recognition here by the quarterback, recognizing zone defense. Initially didn't have anybody open, but I love he's able to show that he's got enough athletic ability to get outside of the pocket and be able to make that nice throw for a big 1st down.
And on the carry, he's heading left. Fighting off the defender. Look at that powerful running. Tackle finally made down at the 13-yard line.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive line up. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
The Sun Devils begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Gets rid of it on the move. Brought to the sideline, but just a short gain.
You're in the age of the mobile quarterback, and you saw it right there. The ability to scramble out of the pocket, extend the play, and make passes like that is invaluable to the offense.
So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. He's got it near the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona State, as they claim the lead here in this playoff game. Well, the call was sort of predictable, Kirk, but that tight end is just so tough to stop down here in the red zone.
Listen, speaking on behalf of all quarterbacks, you get down into the red zone, you're looking for that big target that you can trust. He's going to run a good route, and he's got a big wingspan to allow you to make a throw up into the air. He can go up and make a catch over most defenders. Really good execution. They come up with 6.
Here comes the point after attempt. And it's 7-0 after the PAT. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. It's a very nice return before stepping out of bounds. Puts the offense in nice position to start the drive. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
Looking to throw it on 1st down. Wide open downfield. Tackle is finally made down at the 11-yard line.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Here we go. That huge explosive play has set the offense up in the red zone. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Running back grabs it on the screen. He's tackled, but down at the 9-yard line. Defense getting pushed around.
You can see what the offense is trying to do here with this screenplay, but they avoid disaster by at least getting a few positive yards. The defense doing a great job of anticipating the screen here.
Tough running there, but not quite enough for a 1st down. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. And they convert here on 3rd down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. In the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Touchdown, Cornhuskers, as they get on the board here in this playoff game.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you had to do was get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
And now they'll set up for the point after. It's up and good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Turner choosing to field this one. And he stopped at the 20, tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the Arizona State offense comes back out on the field. The last possession was a beautiful, balanced touchdown drive. Can the defense come up with answers this time? They'll try the ground game here with the running back. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Short throw complete to the tight end. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
So a very makeable third down for the offense from the 29. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. They're going to throw for it on third and short. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a fourth down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. Third and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this fourth and short.
On their own side of the 50, but they're going to go for it here on 4th and inches. Back in motion now. Moves the ball out across the 30. That's good for a first down.
Well, it wasn't necessarily pretty or a game changer, but those option plays are sometimes best used to just get enough to just get a first down. I think that was the thinking on this last play. The defense has to be more aware in these kind of situations.
There's the handoff. Has the first down and more. And they'll move the 6 on that one. It's a first down to the 42.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
And the Sun Devils pick up enough yardage to move the sticks. Running game is working. They'll stick with it on first down. They get the senior to the ground, but it's a nice run there.
Well, this defense seems to be confused. That's back-to-back big carries for first downs. They better get it together, or this could be an easy drive for this offense.
And the Sun Devils line up on 1st and 10 now. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Gets made on the out route. They stop him, but not before he reaches the 35. This offense really threatening now.
Okay, here they go. Big first down, good pickup, and they are off and running.
Handing off on the draw play. And he's able to find some room before they finally bring him down. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Offense sets up for play number 8 on this drive. Second down, we're going to throw it. It's an out route, the catch made. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
You call a quick out on third down. I think that tells you the confidence you have in a quarterback to be able to make that throw. And on top of that, a little surprised the defense would give that kind of cushion to be able to give him room to pick up that first down.
Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Quick pass, the catch is made. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards, and they stay ahead of the sticks.
The Sun Devils looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up his offense.
I'm going to give the defensive coordinator a tip of the cap here. They went with dime coverage with 6 defensive backs, which gives them a lot more speed on the field. And with those defensive backs, they're able to play better in space. They recognize the ball, step in front of it for a nice interception.
And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. They punched it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. Play action here on first down. Pass complete with the crosser. They'll stop with the 34. That will be a first down.
That's tough for this defense. You give up the catch, but you also let the receiver break a tackle and get some yards afterward.
Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a first down. Testing the right side here. He shreds the tackle. They got him down out near the 40.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. And they'll use the ground game here. Football comes out, and the defense comes up with the football. And the offense gets a chance to start with a short field. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. He's got the first and still going. Brought down after a solid run by the senior. This is a determined running back just refusing to be brought down that time by the defense.
You know, the coaches told us that this guy's one of the hardest workers on the entire team, and you can see all that offseason work that he put in has paid off. That time, shaking free from those defenders and getting more positive yards.
On first down, they'll keep the running game churning. Second effort, their defense cannot stop them short of the marker.
Here's the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
They'll change the pre-snap look now. On first down, it's play action. Grabbed by the receiver. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, ASU. That's the kind of execution that's built on the practice field. Very precise pitch and catch for a touchdown.
Yeah, when we were out of practice, one thing that really stood out to me about this receiver was his ability to separate with his route running ability. You could see that right there on game day and how that shows up for a touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT puts them in front by 7. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. Here comes the Nebraska offense back out on the field. Had fumbled in the last possession, set up a touchdown. Can they bounce back from that costly error here? Caught in the backfield. It's Isaac. Defense makes the stop after a 5-yard gain, so 2nd and 5.
Hey, it's a game, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
High completion makes it 2nd and medium. Receiver in motion now. Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. A Play action, looking to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Robinson. He stopped him at the 45, but that's good for a first down.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
Well, Kurt, Arizona State has the lead here. We've reached the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. Through one period, these teams are finding out that playoff games just feel different. Who can handle the nerves better as we head to the second? Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Lets it go quickly. The ball is picked off. They bring him down after a short return, but the takeaway sets up the offense near midfield.
Boy, just a drive killer right there, Chris. And he didn't seem to throw that ball with much confidence. Just put it up for grabs, and the defense comes down with it.
And the Arizona State offense comes back on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. Ball handed off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, if you're going to run an ISO play with that pulling guard, the running back's got to do a better job of getting behind those big linemen to hope that a hole will open up. Here he tries to bounce it to the outside, and there's just no room out there.
And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Looking to pass here on second down. On the run here. Lets it go. Catch made on the right side. They finally stop him. It's a huge gain down to the 23. The Sun Devils will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense.
Look at this, Chris. After that big gain and a first down, they're already at the line of scrimmage, ready to get this up-tempo offense cranking.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Running back has it on a screen now. That play is blown up. Defense makes the tackle in the backfield.
I'll tell you what, man, this defensive speed is electric. Great job of running to the football. Nowhere to go at all after that throw.
And they're going to go with the Wildcat formation and an extra blocker. Let's see what they have in mind here. And it's a direct snap. Moves out of the pocket. Breaks an open space. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Sun Devils. So it's still early, but this offense beginning to build momentum and build the lead now, Kurt.
As we've seen over the years, Chris, good teams know how to use the first quarter to establish the lead, the second quarter to increase the lead, and the final half just to hold on to it. They're following that blueprint perfectly, widening the distance between them and their opponent before we even get to the locker rooms.
Now the try here for the extra point. PHC is good. They're pulling ahead now, 21-7. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Offense showing a bunch formation now. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. They pressure and sack him with the tackle inside the 10.
I like the call here, but you can't run long, developing play-action passes like that if the offensive line is not going to give the quarterback time to throw.
So back to their own 9-yard line at 2nd and long. Defense not pressing this time. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. And it's incomplete as he just overthrew his receiver that time.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. You got a lot of time back there to throw the ball, and eventually that's going to cost you.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Lets it fly to the wideout. Makes the grab and keeps the foot in bounds. That's going to be enough for a first down. Great play.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity, your offense has got to be able to show an ability to hit throws like this on 3rd down. They hit it, they keep the drive alive. Now they have a chance to put points on the board.
Grab behind the line, it's Isaac. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
You know, he had nobody open downfield because of great coverage there by this defense. But what I love to see is how they run to the ball. He checks it down, and this guy's got nowhere to go. It's a big loss.
He went backwards on first down, so 2nd and long from the 24. Looking to throw yet again. Caught by the receiver. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Quick throw to the left side, but they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up 4th down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really...
And the replay booth has signaled they want to stop and have another look at this one. So after taking a closer look, the officials will overturn that previous ruling. And the Huskers getting set on 1st and 10. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. He's running out of time here. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
That's another sack for this defense, Chris. If I'm not mistaken, they've had a lot of pressures. I think that's their 2nd sack of this game. And this defense has a lot to do with why they have this nice lead here early in the game.
First down sack pushes the ball back. 2nd down coming up. From the gun, he looks for an open man. They got him again. He's like a statue back there.
Boy, this defense is having a game. So much pressure, so many sacks already, and we're not even to halftime. The offense better do a better job of protecting, and I think the offensive coordinator needs to make some adjustments in his pass pro to give this quarterback a chance.
So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Looking deep down the right side. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down.
Oh, man, nearly a disastrous play there by the quarterback. Look at his facial expressions right now. He knows that he caught a break, trying to force the ball in there. He's going to have to make better decisions moving forward and work through his progressions to find his open man.
And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And back comes the Arizona State offense onto the field. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments, come up with a stop here? Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. He's swallowed up at the line. Could not get past that big defensive tackle.
And the defense is all over the option on this play. That play didn't have a chance from the beginning.
They look to throw it here on second down. Catch hauled in here over the middle. They bring him down after a short gain there. So the ball at midfield, and now the offense facing a 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side and gain enough to set up first down now at the 39.
Boy, another positive gain for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
I love the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little bit lacking on that one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board on that call.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. On the run here, lets it go. Looking right, this one caught. And he's brought down there. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's 3rd down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. It's a quick grab. That play more than enough for a first down. Sets him up at the 24.
Well, when you play zone defense on 3rd down and you don't get pressure from your defensive line, you're going to give a quarterback a lot of time to be able to find an open receiver and eventually get the first down. Not surprised at all that they're able to convert.
And the Sun Devils are moving quickly down the field. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Fires it to the wideout. Catch is made down the middle. Tackle made quickly, but the game moves the ball to the 6, 1st and goal.
How many first downs is that on this drive? This defense allows 1 or 2 more drives like this, and they're going to be gassed by the 3rd quarter.
The Sun Devils looking to punch it in here. It's 1st and goal. Looking to chuck it again. Pass caught. Can he get in? And he scores. Touchdown, Arizona State.
Well, that's his 2nd touchdown catch already in just the first half. You can guarantee the coach on the other side is trying to make every adjustment he can to slow this guy down.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. They had a long drive going last time, but it's stalled, looking to reach the end zone this possession. The shotgun running play call. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
So from the 21-yard line, it's now 2nd and long. They'll try the right here. Gets the first and still running. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
Boy, Chris, this back is so talented. Picks up another first down. The Nebraska faithful love to see the ball in his hands, just like they've loved to see the backs over the years. Think about T.O., Tom Osborne, when he had the backs going, Mike Rozier, and Lawrence.
Here's the throw deep downfield. Hook inside the red zone and still running. Touchdown, Nebraska. Way too much speed on that play.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Now the important point after attempt. The extra point is good. Still a 2-touchdown deficit, 28-14. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Return begins inside the 10. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. And the Arizona State offense comes back out on the field. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. He's past the marker and still going. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage. Here's a 1st and 10 play. The back's got it. Breaks free.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Second down, looking to throw it. He escapes the pocket. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
And it's a wildcat look here as they try to convert on 3rd down. Direct snap. They give the running back a touch in the pass game. Catch made over the middle. Defense has got him, but that wildcat wrinkle earns enough to get the first down.
Well, we've seen them do this in the past. A good throw, get the first, and here comes the tempo.
Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a real nice gain there.
Yeah, you know this defense has got to be frustrated after giving up multiple conversions now on first downs. There's another one. But for the offense, man, they're just playing very efficiently right now.
And the Sun Devils with 1st and 10 here. Looking to throw again. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. Breaks into the open. The 20. Past the 10. Touchdown, Huskers. 6 points for the defense in this playoff game. What a moment. Well, the takeaway and the touchdown, that is just a dream play for any defender, Kurt.
Well, let's start with the interception. I just love the fact that he got his eyes turned around, found the football, and then has the athletic ability to be able to secure it. Then he goes back to high school running back days and shows you what he can do with the ball in his hands and takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Beautiful thing.
And now here comes the point after attempt. And the point after gets him within a touchdown, 28-21. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Arizona State offense comes back on the field. They're trying to recover from that last possession. They had things going, but then a pick six, a devastating play. They got to recover from that right now. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. With pressure and sack, and they've been tackled inside the 10.
That time they were able to get to the quarterback before he has a chance of throwing yet another touchdown pass. 3 already in this first half. At least this is a sign that this defense hasn't totally given up yet.
Pressure is coming. He's got it with room to run. An outstanding catch and run by the freshman. And the Sun Devils hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Tries to get it to the running back. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
Yeah, this is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. Looking to scramble. That's incomplete. The attempt at trickery does not work. That'll bring up 3rd down. They come to the line. A long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. They get the completion. That's enough for a 1st down. This offense set up in scoring position at the 40. 1st down, looking to throw the football. The pocket breaking down. It's a deep shot to the right. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Boy, he just missed another one, Chris. That would have been touchdown number 4 for this quarterback. Still, what a performance we've seen from this guy today, and he's not done yet.
Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. He's going to take off. He'll step out of bounds. Defense keeps that to a very short gain.
Good awareness here by this defense, keeping their eyes on the quarterback, knowing that he's a potential threat. That time before he can get out, they keep him to a short gain.
Big moment here in this playoff game. 3rd and short on the 7th play of the drive. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. 1st down. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. And looking to throw now on 1st down. And he'll heave the ball deep down that right side. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Well, they don't hit this one, but I really love what they're doing with this plan today. Moving this wide receiver around, not allowing the defense to lock in on him, and he has had a big day today. Keep throwing in the rock.
And the wideout goes in motion. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. He bought some time, now lets it go. Now the freshman threw it behind the receiver, off the mark.
Well, that's a great job by this defense of getting pressure with only 3 pass rushers. That leaves 8 back in coverage and makes it very difficult to find an open man. But boy, you'll play that defense all day if you can get that kind of pressure with just 3 guys.
And he'll drop back here on third down. Quick throw, testing the middle. The tight end makes the catch downfield. He's brought down at the 6. The offense will have first and goal right there. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. This offense has been hard to stop here in the first half. Can they punch it in and build the lead before the break? Here's the handoff on first and goal. Touchdown, ASU. Still no answer for this offensive machine. That kind of execution in a long drive, that's why this team made it to the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with a pass, picking up first downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do, and they made it look easy.
And they get set now to try the PAT. PAT is good, so it's 35-21. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here, less than 30 seconds before halftime. Gives it to the back. So a timeout is called, just a few seconds left here in the first half. The offense comes back out there, not much time left, perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Looking to pass here on second down. Looking for the wideout. He makes the grab. Breaks free with room to run. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. Too much speed for the defense.
Well, they roll the dice here, call that play, and it works out. They get points on the board. They cut into the lead. Now you got a ton of momentum going in at halftime to make some adjustments and come out feeling that you can come back and win this game.
Extra point is good. Cuts it to a 7-point game, 35-28. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Thanks, Chris. Exciting, action-packed, enormous drama. Talk about a first half of football. And it's been an absolute clinic in fundamental defensive football so far. A total standoff with both teams refusing to give an inch. And I know this new era of football is about chucking it all over the yard and just outscoring the other team. But this game is a throwback, and to be honest, it's refreshing. Either way, it's time to find out. Back to the best in the biz for the start of this third quarter.
Cornhuskers will kick this deep to begin the second half. They'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And back comes the Arizona State offense out of the field. They built the lead with an efficient running game. Let's see if they can take to the air now to start the third quarter. First play of the second half is a handoff. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Using his legs here. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Hey, if you're not going to account for a quarterback, he's going to be smart enough to take off when the opportunity is there.
So ball at the 30. This is a manageable 3rd down play for the offense. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. But it's incomplete. They miss an opportunity, and now it's 4th down.
Oof, the risk of throwing on 3rd and short. Lots of second guessing going over on that sideline about that play call. You got to wonder if they're going to go for it anyway on 4th down, but what will be the play call?
The offense already has 1 4th down conversion. Can they do it for a 2nd time? Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Needs a completion here on 4th down. And it's caught across the middle. 1st down, they'll keep the drive going to the 37.
Well, this coach isn't holding anything back today. Plenty of time left, and the confidence to go for it is very telling of the faith he has in his guys.
The Sun Devils will have 1st and 10 here. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. Marked out of bounds, but it's another big game. This air attack, no problem moving the ball up and down the field today.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
And the Sun Devils pick up enough yardage to get a 1st down. Looking to throw it again. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. And the tackle is made. The screen pass there produces a solid gain.
Good time here to drop this screen in for the offensive coordinator, and a nice job by the running back being able to pick up some positive yards here on this play.
That completion sets up a 2nd down play. Offense will keep it on the ground here. They bring it down to the 13. This offense really threatening now to score. It'll be 1st down.
Look at this offensive line paved the way for this back on this huge run. This is the way you come out to start the 2nd half, working with a lead.
And the Sun Devils are in the red zone. Looking to throw it from the red zone. On the move now. And it's a throwaway. That's a good call down here in the red zone on 1st down.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. A pre-snap motion from the offense. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on 1st down. End zone ahead. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Well, this offense was looking for a big play, and I think this quarterback's eyes lit up when he realized there's nobody in front of him. He takes off and goes a long way. Not only does he pick up a 1st down, but a big gain to boot.
The Sun Devils will line up here on first down and goal. They're going to run the option. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Sun Devils. So with playoff pressure, Kirk, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Like this, they're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
And they'll set up with the PAT. PAT is good. They slammed into the kicker, and penalty markers are down.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. Here comes the Nebraska offense back out on the field. Trying to find room. It's Isaac. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure a defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
Urgency now for the offense that hates to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. On third down, he drops to throw. Fires it to the wideout. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up fourth down.
Well, it looked like the quarterback had everything that he needed there. Had great protection. Receiver ran a nice route. Just not able to convert there on that third down. Let's see what their decision is on fourth down coming up.
The coverage team makes the stop on this return. And the Arizona State offense comes back out on the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far, and they keep it going. Here's the handoff. Going absolutely nowhere. It'll be a loss on the play.
Man, every defensive coordinator will tell you, I just want my guys to play fast. And how about that one right there? He almost ends up tackling the quarterback as he's handing the ball off. This offense is lucky they didn't end up fumbling.
They're going backwards to open up this drive after the loss, second down and 15. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Moves out of the pocket. A throwaway there. Gave up on the play, but now it's going to bring up third down.
Man, I like this play. I mean, not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Now it's third and long for this offense. Football right at midfield. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Looking to throw it on third and very long. And they convert on third down, moving the football to the 35. The Sun Devils looking to use the up-tempo offense here.
Well, we saw a lot of this in the first half. They go right back to him again, and we can see the second half, that same trend continuing. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm rolling my coverage. Get a corner up in his face and put his safety back behind him. Some kind of double coverage to slow this guy down.
Looking to throw it on first down. He lets it go on the move, looking deep. He's got it right near the end zone. Brought down at the 3-yard line, but this offense now has a first down and goal right there.
Chris, that's just perfect execution here by the offense. Quarterback does a nice job getting back, putting the ball out where the receiver can make a play on it. Nothing you can do as a defender.
So 2 big plays in a row. The defense is reeling here. Now it's 1st and goal. Movement here from the tight end. They'll try to run this one in. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, this defense is being challenged. They're close to their own goal line, but how about this play? All 11 guys coming together. They stood firm. The result is a short loss for the offense. Nice job.
Backed up to the 5-yard line now for 2nd and goal. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Early movement there will cost the offense 5 yards.
False start of offense.
Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Offense facing 2nd and goal. Looking to throw here. Touchdown, Arizona State. This offense really clicking.
Well, another touchdown pass for this quarterback. Multiple scores on the day. He is in total control of this offense right now, and the defense just doesn't have an answer.
They're set now to try the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. They'll return it from inside the 5. They tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Lets it go quickly. He's got a man down the middle. Tackle made after a solid game. They'll spot the ball for 31.
Well, you could tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that end route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
Here's a quick throw off the play fake. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. It's a bootleg looking to throw. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. There's some pre-snap movement, back in motion. Defense is coming after him. The Cornhuskers will bring their punt team on the field now. We'll see if he can make a play on this return. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And the Arizona State offense comes back on the field. The passing game was clicking beautifully in the last drive, right down for a touchdown. Let's see if they can do it again. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. They'll run it here. Look out, room to run here. Oh, he fought hard there, broke a tackle, but brought down short of the sticks.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Offense getting set, 2nd down play here. And here's the handoff. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Well, it's not been their day as a defense, but you can see they have not given up. What a big hit into the backfield that time.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the 1st down. He's wide open, look out. They make the stop after a big gain all the way to 34.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the 2nd half. Get to a 3rd down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it, you convert, and you keep working that clock.
They're going to run it. Finding space at the 20. They bring him down, but that's enough to move this offense into the red zone with a 1st down to 17.
Nothing better than an offense on 1st down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
And the Sun Devils pick up enough yards to move the sticks. On 1st down, why not keep it on the ground? And that run produces a decent gain. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. They'll come up in Wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. And it's a direct snap. He escapes the pocket. Looking for the end zone, has a lane. Touchdown, ASU. Still no answer for this offense. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Return starts from inside the 5. He steps out of bounds right at the 25-yard line. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Oh, and a flag before the snap. Looked like the defense jumped into the neutral zone there.
Encroachment defense.
Mental mistake by the defense, a 5-yard penalty. hand it off. He's got the first down and still motoring. Tackle made at the 41. It's a nice gain. They're getting closer to the 50. The offense will set up on 1st and 10. An inside give now from the shotgun. Defense stops him short of the first down marker, and that'll do it in the 3rd quarter of play. Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. Booker, Arizona State has the lead here. This has been thorough domination through 3 quarters. A real statement confirming their status as a national championship contender. We'll check out the stats so far. So let's get back to the action. 1 quarter away. What would be an impressive CFP statement. 2nd down after that previous play. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Catch made on the out route. Now uses the spin move to get into the open. Heads out of bounds after a solid game. Well, this defense has played well with a letdown there. A little too comfortable with this big lead at the moment, maybe.
Yeah, and what I look to see is this offense is not giving up. This game has not gone the way they had hoped, but here they are taking a few swings late in this game. This one ends up working out. And now let's see if they can put another play or two together and get the points on the board.
Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback.
How about the job by this defense against this receiver? One of the top receivers in the country. They knew he was going to be able to be a big factor in this game, and they have kept him quiet all game long until right now. In the 4th quarter, he comes up with his first.
And he's got it! Touchdown, Nebraska!
Love this never-say-die attitude from this quarterback. He's still slinging it out there. This game's out of reach, but this guy's still putting the ball in the air, and this one's a touchdown.
And now the try here for the extra point. And he knocks it right through. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And here's the return from inside the 5. And the returner brought down by the coverage team there. And back comes the Arizona State offense onto the field. They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. Direct snap. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Oh, and he's going backwards. The Wildcat look did not fool this defense at all.
You know, what separates good defenses from great defenses is you're going to give up some catches. But what do you do after the offense makes the reception? Are you giving up much space? Are you giving up yards after the catch? Here, just a really good job by this defense. Yeah, they gave up a reception, but right there to make a nice tackle for a loss.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Receiver makes the grab. You stop him, but he gets out across the 25-yard line.
Boy, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on 3rd down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
The Sun Devils have 1st and 10 here. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looks to the left, pass caught. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
I just continue to be in awe of this offense. Even with the lead, these guys are going to play for 60 minutes. They do not let up. Here they are. Typically, you want to run the football here to work the clock, but these guys stick to the game plan and keep throwing the football, trying to get more yards.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Caught quickly. The gain is 5, so it's 2nd and 5 now. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. He'll look to throw it here on second down. Dumps it down to the back. Caught. And the gain just good enough for a first down.
Good job here, the quarterback. His primary receiver did not look open. Instead of forcing the ball, he finds the running back as a check down and picks up a first down.
Sixth play of the drive coming up. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. He'll throw it now. Pass caught. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play. The Sun Devils hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Quarterback in the shotgun here on third down. Finds his target. Gain enough to set up first down now at the 39.
Think about this, Chris. These guys have been working since January of last year to get ready for a dream season. They've had that. Now they're here so close into the postseason and the playoff, working with the lead. It comes down to a third down. They do their job, convert. Now they keep working that clock and getting so much closer to advancing to the next round.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Looks left and finds his target there. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
Fighting him off. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gain with him.
Boy, this offense just seems to get more confident as this football game is played out. They've got a nice lead. Here they are in the fourth quarter, just working that clock, possessing the football, and trying to get out of here with a nice, solid victory.
Bringing pressure. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Hey, I get that passing the football has had a lot to do with you building up this big lead, but at this point in the game, man, take care of your players, get them out of here healthy, run the football, and get out with a win.
After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. Tries to avoid the rush and just gets rid of it. Didn't see anybody open, just throws it away. That's now going to bring out the third down.
Well, the pass rush does a good job of chasing him out of the pocket. He's trying to buy some time looking downfield, but he better be careful being too patient. He gets hit as he throws his football, and it falls incomplete.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Swarmed with a pass rush. He's sacked.
Well, the defense would not be denied on this play. They come up with a sack. The quarterback really didn't have much of a chance at all. Lucky he just held on to the ball.
So the coach will decide to settle for 3 points here. Out comes the field goal unit. This will be an attempt from 52 yards. Let's see if he's got the distance. And that one's straight down the middle. And they add to their lead.
Boy, this guy had plenty of leg here, too. Chris, you remember the days when a kick from 50-plus was a major accomplishment? Now these guys knock these out like they're almost automatic.
So after adding to this big lead, they are set to kick it away. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
What a day for this defense, just living in the backfield of the offense. The game looks like it's all but over at this point, and for them to disrupt this great quarterback all day has been quite an accomplishment.
They're backed up, 2nd and long at the 19. Looking for a receiver. Screen to the receiver in the flat. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one. So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. On the run, he'll let it go. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. Stopped quickly at the 13, but here we are in the red zone.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. Made the catch, but he was surrounded, Kirk. Not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
Boy, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking to the end zone, and it's incomplete, very near the goal line.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime, get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the 4th quarter. You don't want to give up the big play, force them to throw underneath, tackle them inbounds, and keep that clock moving.
Looking to the end zone. This will go incomplete and a turnover on downs.
Chris, the design of this play is perfect. Everything you want to see. The quarterback puts the ball on the money. The ball's right in his arms. All he has to do is catch it for a touchdown, and he drops it on 4th down.
Grinding away with the running game.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game. Held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? And he's got it again. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
New set of downs for the offense. 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. On the move now. The quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete.
Well, these guys just won't let up. I mean, they already have this game out of reach. They have a big lead. They're still throwing the football and still just putting it on this defense every chance they get.
They're going to run it here. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. And the Sun Devils come to the line in the hurry up. On 3rd down, it's a handoff. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
Well, they continue to play good football up front. Nice run, nice conversion here, and most importantly, working with that lead, You keep working that clock. You're trying to advance to that next round of the postseason.
That one's incomplete. An interesting first down call, but it doesn't work. They'll come up in wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. And it's a direct snap. Looking to scramble. A deep shot, but he paid for it. And it's picked off. Threw it across his body and paid the price. He just goes down, and that'll do it for the ballgame. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games, but you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And now the stage is set for this season's ultimate college football game. We will see you at the National Championship. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.